So hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have a look at the new 2022 Razer Blade 15. I have been daily driving it for the last 2 weeks, so I can tell the ups and downs about it. I'm sorry I haven't posted for the last 3 months. I have actually moved from Italy to Germany. That's why I didn't post in this time. Now everything's been set up and I'm ready to keep rocking. So the laptop we have today with us is the last version. It has the i9 12800H and the 3080 Ti. The screen is a 360Hz screen, blitz fast, and I'm going to show you everything about it. Let's get to it. Remember, if you like this video, subscribe, leave a like and ping the notification bell icon so you don't lose any new updates. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's get started with the unboxing. First thing we get is the power cable, and then as you can see, this is a power brick. It's a 230 watt power brick, pretty hefty for its size, and inside we can find the box pretty well protected, pretty neat. I like the design, it's pretty simple. And now we get to open it. So this is the laptop. As we can see, it comes with the plastics, all the protections. It's pretty light, pretty small. And then you can see the input ports. We're going to do some peeling right now. And there you can see the cooling system, dual fans with vapor chamber for this model. It's pretty well built, it feels solid, and I really like this scheme that's following on the Razer Blade laptops. Next thing we get are the usual marketing stuff like instruction manuals, stickers and whatever, all this stuff. There's also a cleaning mat, as you can see here. And yes, that is basically it, everything that comes in this box. So as you can see, the build quality is very similar to what Razer has offered in the past, very similar to the aluminum unibody design on the MacBook Pros. As for the ports, we can find an SD card, Thunderbolt 4, USB-A, and a full-fat HDMI. We can also find the power cord, another 2 USB-As and another Thunderbolt 4 and mini jack port on the other side. And as you can see, the build quality and for ports, it's an excellent laptop. The keyboard and trackpad are really top notch. It has a glass trackpad which actually feels great, and the keyboard is not tiring to use over long typing sessions. The screen, while being very fast and very responsive, perfect for gaming, is not the brightest, so if you're going to use it on a very bright environment, do take care of this. We have a dual fan vapor chamber system for cooling the system, which is actually, in my opinion, not powerful enough for a 3080 Ti. And regarding to the brick, as we said before, it's a 230 watt power brick, pretty powerful for the size of it, but pretty portable. But again, it's another bulk you have to take into account. If you are going to be charging the laptop via USB-C, it will only charge at 60 watts, so the performance will be severely limited. But overall, when gaming with this laptop, the frame rates are always high. It's going to get quite noisy because, for example, here we are getting a 3080 Ti and a 12800H, so it's pretty powerful hardware we are talking about right here. As for performance capabilities, what we see is that this laptop has incredible hardware capabilities that are crippled by its thermal ability to dissipate all that power. So what we find here is that the results, for example, on Cinebench are middle of the pack and not ultra high end as the price would imply. Part of this price is going to the exclusivity of having an all metal laptop, of the build quality, of the thinness of the laptop, but this thinness just cripples all this capability to dissipate the heat and the power that this laptop consumes. The same thing happens in Blender, where you can see that the results are more similar to what you would get with their 3070 Ti than what you would get with a desktop 3080 Ti. And this again comes to show how this laptop is not able to dissipate all this power with this thin chassis. This is a compromise between getting one of those thick laptops or getting something portable like this, and there it's you who has to choose. And if you look at the temperatures, you can see this. The 3080 Ti is only a good choice if you are going to do GPU workloads that require a powerful GPU, or if you are going to do gaming on an external screen like a 4K or 2K screen. If you're just going to play with the integrated screen, the 3080 Ti is just unutilized. You can see the temperature between 60 and 70 degrees. Instead, if you look at the processor, you can see it going from 80 to 90 degrees. What I found pretty neat about the Razer laptop was the integration with Synapse, and here actually you can decide the GPU mode, you decide on Nvidia Optimus, on the performance settings, both plugged in and all battery. You can select the CPU performance, the GPU performance, also the lighting part of the systems, where you can light individually all the keys on the keyboard, and you can set the brightness, set the colors, set it to change with different games or different software you're using, so that you have it customized to each program that you're using. And this what I found is that it's pretty neat and it's pretty unique to this laptop, how everything just works. Okay, so what are my thoughts about the Razer Blade 15? In my opinion, it's the best built Windows laptop at the moment. It has incredible build quality, that aluminum finish, it just looks crazy good and it feels very solid. It's also the most powerful to thin ratioed laptop in the market, if you can tell it that way, at the moment. And yeah, actually it's pretty portable. I mean, it's crazy thin for what it's packing inside, and in my opinion maybe the 3080 Ti is not the perfect fit for it. I mean, if you need the VRAM, that's actually the main difference with the 3070 Ti, that's the second option there is, then go for it, but otherwise it's pretty limited in this form factor because it's just drawing so much power. It just gets so hot that the laptop can handle it, so you're limiting its performance pretty much. And as we saw on the Blender results, for example, it's not so far off of what a 3070 Ti will actually offer to you. But I mean, if you want to go over the top and just get it, then go for it. As for the panel, it's crazy fast, it's crisp and it's sharp. Would I take it over the 240 Hz QHD? Actually, I don't know, because for me the pixel density of a full HD panel on a 15-inch laptop, it's more than enough. Actually, it's like 145 ppi. That's actually much higher than, for example, a QHD 27-inch monitor like this one I have in front of me. It's 110, so it's pretty darn high. So going for a QHD on 15 inches, in my opinion, is a little bit overkill, but at the same time I play video games, and for me the 360 Hz was no advantage because I'm just not that good and more Hz won't make me better at playing games. Yeah, I feel that like for me, for my personal use, 1080 Ti 144 will be more than enough. I get it that you're paying $4,000 here, and for this price you have to get something better because it makes no sense to pay so much for it. But in my opinion, it was just an overkill. As for the battery life, I have to say that for once this is one of the only laptops, like gaming laptops, with which I have been able to work for several hours without having to worry so much about the battery. I mean, you still have an i9 and 3080 Ti, so of course if you're going to gaming to workloads that are pretty intensive on those aspects, you of course are going to kill the battery pretty fast, but it has been one of the longest lasting laptops I have ever used. And finally, would I get it? If I was you, I would probably get the one with a 3070 Ti. I think it's much more rounded package with that GPU. As for the processor, it just works wonders. It's not the 12900H, but I didn't miss it at all in this package because actually it's just going to overheat even more, and the laptop was not really silent already with this hardware. So probably just getting it with the 3070 Ti will make it a much more rounded package and a better workhorse for your day-to-day tasks. So thanks for having watched this video. If you have any more questions about the laptop, just write them in the comments below, and yeah, just keep posted for new videos. Cheers!